everyone, you are at Music with Ryan. Thanks for joining me, and as you just saw and heard, I played through the folk standard there, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, and it's just a fun little tune, and I created a nice Carter-style beginning arrangement, so great for those of you looking to kind of get into that style of playing, or just simply kind of take a solo over a fun little tune. And so this is just a preview lesson here on YouTube, and if you'd like to purchase the full-length version, you head on over to my website, and you can find the full-length version over there. It's about 22 to 25 minutes in length, and I'll come with a little rhythm lesson as well, and PDF tabs and 3 backing tracks. And if you like the way I teach and the way I approach learning guitar, you can check out all the other material I have over there, and perhaps you're interested in becoming a member over at Music with Ryan. I add lessons every week. I've got some courses. I have a beginner guitar course for those of you wanting to cover the basics. It's a very in-depth course, 12 hours video. And I have a rhythm course, talk about improving your rhythm playing. So give that a look if you're interested. Otherwise, if you just want to check out this lesson, head over there. And right now we're going to walk through it measure for measure and give you kind of a glimpse, a taste of how this lesson is going to go. Thanks for watching. Again, if you enjoy what you see, please comment below and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk through She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain here. And just real quick, if you're a beginner or kind of new to my lessons, just a couple things to kind of understand what's going on the tab down there, if you haven't done that. First of all, the symbols below the staff are the up and down strokes. So the staple looking symbols are down, and the V looking symbol is an upstroke. So the first two there, the first two notes underneath the first two notes are a downstroke. And then also the first two markings in the staff or on the tab, or kind of those squiggly lines there, are quarter note rest. So one note of rest. So there's beats 3 and 4. There's a pickup into the tune on beats 3 and 4. Okay, and then lastly, when I play this tune, I'm going to be using what I kind of call it a full G. It's kind of a slang term. I mean, it's still a G chord. People play their G chords several different ways. I do know that when they're learning. Sometimes it's hard to get that pinky involved when we're first starting out. But so I'm going to be using this G. Got my second finger on the low string, first finger on the A string, 2nd fret, and these two 3 and 4 fingers on the 3rd frets of the B and the E. Okay? And it's much like this G that you might do with the 3rd finger on the high string, on the low string, but it just has a little bit different sound to it. It's just got one more fretted note, this one right here. And again, I call it the full G. Again, just kind of a slang term I use to distinguish between the two, as they are both G chords, all right? And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and play the first 3.5 measures here, and then we'll break them down even slower. So 1, 2... Again, 1, 2... So as you may or may not have noticed, a lot of this stuff is kind of this way of playing, not all of it, but a lot of it's kind of deriving from the alternate bass. We get out of that, of course, but if you're not familiar with that, it'd be good to kind of get that under your fingers too. I'm not going to go in depth about it, but hitting the low string in the 5th or the 4th string. But it has that feel, no doubt. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going here, but just to let you know a little bit about that. And so the first two notes, again, open D, and then my first finger is gonna come down here and grab the 2nd fret D string. Those are quarter notes, 1 beat, and I got downstrokes on them. 1, 2, and then open G string, and then those two notes that are tied together, as you see there by that beam, there's a beam tying 2 notes together. That's 2 8th notes, and in this case it's signifying that I'm strumming. Okay, and down, up, right? There's a down and an upstroke. Down, up. And then another open G, the quarter note, and then 2 more notes tied together, 2 eighth notes. Okay. Now, some people also ask me, why you just have the 3 strings written there to strum, right? That's what is 0, 3, 3. But I'm still fingering my whole G chord. Well, in this style, I don't like to necessarily strum across all my strings. I like to focus to the bottom 3 or 4. And I keep this whole G held down because in case, maybe I might hit a wrong string. Or there's what's called overtones, is if I just have these held down and I hit some wrong strings there. But there's also overtones that when I hit these strings, the low ones will ring, okay? And again, I'm just working on that position, and I'm going to get to those. I'm eventually going to play some notes down here. So yeah, just a note about that as well. So measures 3 and 4 now. So right there, that measure's all full of quarter notes. It's all down strokes, and so I'm going to catch my first finger, bring it back down to the D string, 2nd fret, then just lift it up. 2 strokes on the open D, and back down 2nd fret D. Alright, so pretty simple, just all quarter notes, all on the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next measure, I go to the open G, and then a strum, and open B, strum. And that's kind of the alternate bass movement right there, or one of many. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. And so yeah, just practicing that measure over and over. This, songs like this, definitely it's in the right hand. Having good right hand control will really bring out that melody. Okay, so I'll do that again. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now let's put all 4 of those measures into context a little bit. So here we go. 1, 2.